Imagine a world where doctors no longer exist. No friendly faces in white coats to greet you at the clinic, no reassuring presence in the emergency room. It seems unfathomable, a dystopian nightmare. Pondering this scenario shows the crucial role doctors play. Their absence would impact every aspect of our existence. Without doctors, our perception of health would change. The common cold could become a serious threat. Chronic conditions might spiral out of control. The world without doctors is gripped by uncertainty and fear. This is the stark reality we must confront. If you found this thought-provoking, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. The absence of doctors would transform our daily lives in ways we can barely comprehend. Routine checkups, those pillars of preventive care, would vanish. Vaccinations, which have eradicated deadly diseases, would become things of the past. Simple ailments, easily diagnosed and treated by a physician, would linger, potentially escalating into something far more serious. Pregnancy, once a joyful journey guided by medical professionals, would become a perilous endeavor. Childbirth, a miracle of life, would be shadowed by the specter of complications and mortality. The vulnerable, particularly the elderly, and those with pre-existing conditions, would face unimaginable challenges. The simple act of waking up each morning would be fraught with anxiety. Every cough, every sneeze, every ache and pain would be met with dread. The peace of mind that comes with knowing medical help is just a phone call away would be gone, replaced by a constant gnawing fear of the unknown. In a world without doctors, even minor health issues could quickly escalate into life-or-death situations. A simple infection, easily treated with antibiotics today, could turn deadly. A broken bone, routinely set and plastered by a doctor, could lead to permanent disability. The lack of timely and appropriate medical intervention would have dire consequences. The emotional toll of this constant uncertainty would be immeasurable. The fear of falling ill, of not knowing what to do or where to turn, would weigh heavily on everyone's minds. This psychological burden would permeate every aspect of life, affecting our relationships, our work, and our overall well-being. The absence of specialized care would be acutely felt. Cancer patients would be deprived of life-saving treatments. Those with heart conditions would live in constant fear of a fatal attack. The advancements we take for granted, the breakthroughs that offer hope and healing, would be but distant dreams in a world without doctors. Section 4. The unraveling fabric of public health. The impact of a doctorless world would extend far beyond individual suffering. Public health, a cornerstone of civilized society, would crumble. Without doctors to monitor, track, and contain outbreaks, infectious diseases would spread unchecked. Pandemics, a terrifying prospect, could become commonplace. The infrastructure of public health, carefully built over centuries, would disintegrate. Hospitals, those beacons of hope, would stand empty, their life-saving equipment gathering dust. Medical schools, once bustling with aspiring healers, would become relics of a bygone era. The social and economic consequences would be catastrophic. Productivity would plummet as people, consumed by fear and illness, struggled to work. The cost of caring for the sick without the expertise of doctors would cripple economies. The very fabric of society, held together by the threads of health and well-being, would begin to unravel. Section 5. Seeking remedies in desperate times. In the absence of traditionally trained doctors, people would desperately seek alternative forms of healing. Traditional remedies, passed down through generations, might experience a resurgence. Herbs, once relegated to the fringes of medicine, could become the primary source of treatment. Self-medication, often discouraged today, might become the norm. People would rely on their limited knowledge, gleaned from books or unreliable online sources, to treat themselves and their loved ones. The risks associated with such practices would be immense. Some might turn to spiritual healers, seeking solace and solutions in faith and ancient rituals. Others might place their hopes in technological advancements, hoping that artificial intelligence or robotics could fill the void left by human doctors. Section 6. The irreplaceable guardians of our well-being. Imagine a world without doctors. Their absence would leave an unfillable void. They are healers, confidants, and beacons of hope. Doctors embody our desire to alleviate suffering and prolong life. They represent centuries of knowledge and compassion. In a tech-driven world, they remind us of human connection. Cherish and support these guardians of our well-being, appreciate their dedication and commitment to our health.